Hello and welcome to another Steam Workshop Arma 3 mission or scenario, whichever way you want to look at it. Today we're going to be looking at a mission called Lone Survivor, or Operation Lone Survivor. Now the guy who's actually created this mission said this is actually based on a real operation that was based on in Afghanistan in 2005, and the actual mission and waypoints and everything in it is based on real life that he's based on from the actual books from the people that actually went out, the Special Forces guys that actually went out. So everything in this mission should be true to form, and you can pause the video there, should I say, if you want to read the actual details of this mission before we jump in. I think first off, one of the first things I'll say is this would be a really good mission to play as co-op. Even though it is Lone Survivor, you can actually play this with 4 people, and I think playing it with 4 really would make this game a whole lot more immersive and interesting, and really help with the team play with its small size. So let's jump in and see what we've got. Okay, so first impressions, there is a little bit of a frame drop. Some of the other missions have been, 40-50 frames a second. This one's around 20, although it always is at this part of the map. I think it's pretty much unoptimised. Good luck guys, come back in one piece. You get into trouble and we'll be up there in no time. Nice little touch, adding the music just gets you into that vibe of going out to fight. I'm actually running speed of sound on this mission instead of JSRS. There are certain aspects of speed of sound I do prefer, such as the vehicles and the helos, and also when you're running around on a night time, or just in general, it doesn't sound like you put speakers next to your feet, thud, thud, thud. It's actually a lot more realistic and quiet on a night time, as it should be. So we're rocking the speed of sound on this one. I'm actually going to start giving each one of these missions at the end a bit of a score, not just a general score for co-op, audio, immersion, fun factor, and this might help you guys decide whether you want to download this from the Steam Workshop. As usual, I'm only going to be having one life. If I get in and I complete it, brilliant. If I get in and I die, then it's game over. This kind of like, if you don't want to watch the full mission, then you can turn it off, and obviously if I die, then you can respond and tell me what a noob I'd been and what I could have done to improve it. Whether my 45 Commando infantry training helped me at all. You're dealing with the AI, probably not. AI are never easy to deal with, are they? In fact, I find them a pain in the arse, so it's co-op all the way. I'm actually going to put my own waypoint down here for waypoint 1, but it seems I don't have to. It's automatically done it. Oh, well, I tell you, the first thing I can tell you straight away is if you're going to play this on your own, you're not actually controlling the AI, which is brilliant. There's nothing worse than them just like static, like robots just following you everywhere you move. It looks like I'm actually following them, which is another great point. In fact, there was another single player mission I did called the Hamptons, I think you'll find on my channel, which is one of my favourite scenarios from the workshop ever. It was just really good because you were actually told what to do and where to go and things like that. It was really intense firefight. So it looks like on this they're going to be taking the lead and I'm going to be following on from them, which as I said before, if you play on your own, brilliant. If there's 4 of you, then you just like blimey, I'm choking on your own waypoints. Give me a cup of Yorkshire tea, quick. As many of you know, excuse me, Yorkshire Tea Alt. I'm not actually with 3 Commando and 45 Commando. Not got a bad word to say about those guys whatsoever. I left of my own accord for my own reasons. If you really are into Arma and you want to join a GU, I can highly recommend 3 Commando. The immersion factor is high and you'll actually be given your own role, whether that's a rifleman, support gunner, pilot, medic. And they actually play as a team with proper military tactics. You'll do training, you'll go out on operations, and they treat it as serious as you want to do. Long wave radios, there is a chain of command, absolutely brilliant. Your immersion factor will just go absolutely through the roof. So if you want to join an Arma GU, then 3 Commando, highly recommended. I'll leave the link in the box below. If you mention my name, they'll probably tell you to fuck off. I'm joking. Mention my name and say you'd seen one of the videos and they were recommended. Good set of lads. Ask for a guy called Red, Smithy or Williams, and they'll put you on a recruit training. You go through basic training and from there on you'll get to become a beast. Beastmaster. Look at that, that was good timing, wasn't it? Right, so it looks like we're at our first waypoint and looks like we're moving on to the next. Looks like the lads are already prepped, ready for patrolling off. Didn't even give me a chance to do a quick recon before we move on to the next patrol. So it looks like we're actually going around the perimeter of the actual objective. Before we get, was it Assad, whatever his name was, the halal butcher, we leave it, Andy, leave it. Before we get eyes on and we take them out. Whether I actually become successful in this mission is anybody's guesses. Well, the actual mission is called Lone Survivor, so I'm presuming, which you should never presume, that these guys are going to get popped and I'm going to be fighting in beast mode, taking the old fucking ragheads on myself, but we shall see. What just happened? My night vision just go full blast, or is the hell? Oh, it's magically gone to daytime. I presume that's because he's trying to simulate the amount of time that these guys have been out, which was 6 hours. So we're not actually out for 6 hours. I'm guessing that is what it is. I don't think I've left my speed on any higher. No, I don't think I have. Yeah, it looks like the time of day is changing pretty quickly, which will be to emphasise the 6 hours that these guys are out for. One thing I think they could improve on this mission is to actually put voices in. You can always use a voice equalizer or something like that just to change the voice up to sound like it's somebody else on the radio. More Yorkshire tea, please. It really would add to the immersion factor a little bit rather than having to read text. It kind of takes you out of the vibe of the actual mission. So that's something for the mission maker, and I will be sending this video on to him for him to have a look at. But hopefully they can improve that a little bit. Okay, so now we're in recon mode. We've got to actually observe the village. I presume that's the little shithole down there. Guys behind me are just stood out doing nothing like noobs, like rookies, greenhorns. It's got to be that village on it. Let's put a way marker down. Bradford, there we go. Leave it, Andy, leave it. Right then, let's observe, see what we can see down there. Holy fuck, that's a lot. Hang on, is that a UN? Is that a UN baseball cap? So that's either the target or we've got a rogue UN official down there with all these bastards. What was that about not moving your fucking hands? Didn't understand that bit. What do you have in his hand? His fucking cock or something? Okay, so we seem to be running away, which is probably a good idea because you wouldn't want to take that many troops on with just the 4 of us. You'd probably call in a mortar strike or a AC-10 gunship to fucking shred them fucking ragheads to pieces, but it doesn't look like we've got any support as we're SF out here on our own without any radio support apart from these goat shaggers over here. Okay, I presume they wanted me to go scout ahead. Of course they do. I'm beast mode, I'm X45 commando. Fucking beast blood. Just go on commando, you never go back. Well, unless you join the pirates. Right, so I've got a scout ahead. Could this be where the rest of the guys get annihilated? It could well be. Mission maker, you sneaky bastard. What have you set up for us here? Okay, nothing here. Unless it's got to be smack bang within that area that they've set up, which means it's just down there a little bit. Can't see that there's going to be anything else out here since we're on the coastline. Unless the Marines are working their way in to back us up. Okay. Right lads, I'm here. I've scouted, I've looked, I've conquered, I've defecated. What more do you want? Right, okay, I'll get under this tree. Okay, now you want me to come back, you fucking bastards. Right, let's come back. Right, lads, 10-4. No enemy contacts, no packs, no nothing. And packs is PAX, before you ask. Means fighting age males. Right, lads, I've reconned up in front. No contacts. What do you want us to do? So by the sounds of it, shit's about to go down. I don't know whether they're coming up the hill or what. So shakalaka-taka-taka, that. Stop shaking them goats. Get the fuck out of here, lads. It's gonna fucking kick off now. Okay, so these guys came out of nowhere. I've not got eyes on. I'm just going to have to follow the squad leader until we can actually see what the fuck's going on here. I'm actually taking the suppressor silencer off because it actually affects damage and range. You really want to be getting the kills under 100 meters when you've got that bad boy on, and because we've gone loud, I prefer to have killing and stopping power. That's why I've actually taken it off. So let's get down this hill and see if fucking action happens. Whoa, contact at 6. Okay, no eyes on, no eyes on. Oh, there we go, there we go. 2 eyes on. Enemy fighting males. Make that one. Troop-size infantry. Armed. Contact south-southwest. Now as it asks us to fall back, that's why I've actually got the smoke down that should help us retreat. Now there's a great guy in 45 Commander called Fizzy Bum. He won't like that. Lives in a windmill HGs. He was actually working on a script for the AI that actually made them really intelligent, and they flanked, they moved together, they covered each other. I can't remember the name of it, but I'll try and find out and see if you can implement that into single player ones, because it really made the AIs a lot more interesting. They would suppress while others flanked and so on and so forth. It was a great add-on, so that's up to Fizzy for sorting that out. Arma comedy gold. I'm sure there is a dismemberment mod out there somewhere where you can blow parts off. Anyway, that was a mission called Lone Survivor. It definitely is a co-op mission, really. I think the little bit of patrolling at the beginning is just trying to get the immersion factor in, which is based on, you know, a real patrol, which is what these guys would have done. So I'm going to give this a score of let's give it an 8. If they could have improved the voices, it would have certainly made it a lot more interesting. But subscribe for more videos coming soon. I give this bad boy an 8 out of 10, and you can find it on the Arma workshop. Thanks for watching. More videos coming soon. I've been Para, AyOopLad. See you on the battlefield.